1 year ago, I called the Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 one of the best value automatic watches you can buy. And for good reason. This watch took the enthusiast community by storm. Now, after wearing it for nearly 3 years, do I still think it's the best mechanical watch for the money? Absolutely, and here's why. Let's start with the part of the PRX that has no right being this good on a sub $800 watch, the bracelet. It feels solid, integrates seamlessly with the case and tapers down really nice to the butterfly clasp. The brushed and polished finishing isn't just aesthetic, it delivers those satisfying wrist roll moments that make it feel like something far more expensive. But more importantly, it's comfortable all day long. Yes, the lack of micro adjustment is still annoying, especially in hot weather, but I've learned to size it just right, and honestly, it's a small trade-off for how refined and premium this bracelet feels. The only real downside is how easily the polished surfaces scratch, but as you can see, even 3 years later, the bracelet still stands out. At this price point, most brands cut corners here, but not Tissot. Reason number 2, the movement. Yes, even with the plastic parts. Now, this might be a little controversial, but the Powermatic 80 has been endlessly debated online, mostly because of the plastic parts used in the escapement. And I get it, plastic in a Swiss watch sounds cheap, but for most people, including myself, that fear is completely overblown. Let's be honest, a lot of people criticizing this movement couldn't tell a pallet fork from a door hinge, so what matters is performance, and mine has been rock solid. After 3 years, my PRX still runs within 7 to 8 seconds per day, which is almost chronometer territory. The 80-hour power reserve has saved me plenty of times when I rotate watches, and the fact that it requires minimal servicing is a huge plus for a daily wear watch. So while the plastic parts might bother purists, for a regular wearer, the performance speaks for itself. Reason number 3, everyday versatility. This might be the single most versatile watch I own. It's worn with suits, t-shirts at weddings, on vacations. It's slim enough to slide under a cuff, sporty enough to wear it with shorts, and tough enough to be a travel companion. The honeycomb style dial brings visual depth, the minimalist text keeps things clean, and the applied markers elevate the overall aesthetic. With 100 meters of water resistance, the PRX is a legitimate go anywhere, do anything watch. If I had to own just one mechanical watch, this would definitely be a very strong candidate. Which leads me to my next reason, is that it's becoming a modern classic. When the PRX first dropped, some called it a passing trend, a vintage throwback for the Instagram era, but 3 years later it hasn't faded, in fact it's matured. So much so that even a certain famous brand with a crown on the dial couldn't ignore the PRX success. So they went digging through their archives, and surprise surprise, out came the Land Dweller, their own integrated bracelet watch. But let's be honest, Tissot got there first and nailed it. Before I continue, I just want to let you guys know that there's great deals of this watch on Joma Shop right now. The automatic version is on sale for around $550 and the quartz version is on sale for $300, which I think are great deals, so make sure to check out the links in the description below. Of course, the PRX still has its quirks. The polished bezel scratches easily. As you can see here, mine also has some battle scars to prove it. The lack of micro adjustment on the clasp can get annoying, and the flat case back makes it wear a little bit larger than the 40mm suggests, but I've kind of learned to live with these flaws, and they're part of the ownership experience and totally not deal breakers for me. So the final verdict, would I still buy this watch in 2025? If I had to start my collection all over again from scratch, I would probably buy the PRX Powermatic 80 first every time. It's reliable, it's beautiful, it feels special on the wrist, and it continues to punch way above its weight. For under $800, I think to this day is still the mechanical watch to beat. The watch that got even non-watch enthusiasts into watch collecting, and for that, and all of the other reasons that I mentioned before, it deserves all the praise that it gets. Let me know what you think about this watch in the comments below. Make sure to give that like button a PRX of its own and subscribe for more watch content. I'll catch you in the next one.